Actor Jonathan Joss was shot and killed by his neighbor on Sunday night. The 59-year-old was gunned down outside his San Antonio home in what his husband is calling a homophobic hate crime. But here's why this story is exploding across social media, and why you probably know his voice, even if you don't know his name. The suspect is Sigfredo Ceja Alvarez, Joss's neighbor, who was arrested shortly after the shooting. According to Joss's husband, Tristan Kern de Gonzalez, this wasn't random violence. In a heartbreaking Facebook post, he claims they'd been harassed for years by homophobic neighbors who did not accept our relationship. He says the shooting was motivated by pure hatred, that he was murdered by someone who could not stand the sight of two men loving each other. But police are pushing back, calling it a neighbor dispute, not a hate crime. The investigation is ongoing, but the controversy is already exploding online. Here's where this gets personal for millions of people. Jonathan Joss was the voice of John Redcorn on King of the Hill, the long-haired, mystical Native American character who became a fan favorite for over a decade. He also played Ken Hotate on Parks and Recreation, the deadpan casino owner who could deliver perfect one-liners. If you watched either show, you heard his voice hundreds of times. He wasn't just an actor. He was a proud Native American who fought for authentic representation in Hollywood. At 59, he was still working, still creating, still making people laugh, and now, in an instant, all of that has been taken away by what appears to be senseless hatred. Within hours of the news breaking, Jonathan Joss was trending on every major platform. Here's why this story is hitting different. First, it's Pride Month. The timing has amplified the conversation about LGBTQ+ safety and hate crimes. Second, it's the voice acting community. Joss was beloved by his colleagues, and tributes have been pouring in from across Hollywood. Nick Offerman revealed that the Parks and Recreation cast has been texting about the tragedy all day, but there's also controversy. Police are pushing back on the hate crime claims, calling it a neighbor dispute. The investigation is ongoing, and the truth is still unfolding. That uncertainty is driving even more searches and discussions online. Jonathan Joss's death isn't just trending because he was famous. It's because his story represents something bigger. He was a Native American actor who broke barriers. He was a gay man who lived openly with his husband. He was someone who'd already faced tragedy this year, losing his childhood home and 3 dogs in a fire just months ago. His husband's statement paints a picture of years of harassment, of a couple who just wanted to live in peace. Whether or not authorities classify this as a hate crime, the conversation it sparked is real, about representation, about safety, about the price of being different in America. And maybe that's why his name keeps trending, because in a world where voices like his are rare, losing one feels like losing something irreplaceable. Jonathan Joss gave us laughter for decades. Now his death is giving us something else, a mirror to look at ourselves and our society. The investigation continues, but the conversation he's started won't end anytime soon. If you want more breakdowns on the stories behind the headlines, subscribe, because sometimes the trending topics that matter most are the ones that hurt the most to talk about.